Welcome back to another video from Selectech around the Foldr solution. This time we're going to be talking about access and mobility. Now, I'm not even going to give an introduction to that one. I'm just going to pass it over to you, Damon, and say access and mobility. I would like to mention the native device app side of things. Maybe we could delve into that a little bit and how you can actually access the Foldr system.
This is again one of the massive features of the Foldr platform. Foldr is designed to basically allow people specifying it as a solution to say yes a lot more.
Yes.
So the traditional questions you're going to get asked: can I use it on my Windows machine? Yes, you can. Can I use it on my iPhone? Yes, you can. Can I use it on my Android device? Yes, you can. Can I use it on my Mac? Which, if you've got a proper computer, is what you'll have.
The age-old argument that we have constantly.
There we go. Yeah. And the answer is yes, you can. So let's roll this back through. There is an iOS app, so an Apple mobile device app. There is an Android app. There is a Windows client as well. So Foldr sits natively in your Windows desktop environment. So as you go to Windows Explorer, there's Foldr and all of the files, all of those shares, throughout to cloud storage or premise storage or whatever, all unified in one lump, which is great. Same on the Mac. I have a Mac client that shows up in Foldr. In my Finder. Foldr is in my Finder.
Foldr in your Finder.
Super
yeah, we could get a little bit lost around there.
We could do that, Foldr Finder. There are now clients available for the Teams environment as well, so we can start pulling that. Slightly different topic, but it's there. And also Outlook as well, so different areas within the operating systems as well, or within those collaboration environments as well.
And also on top of that, you've got the access from the web. So
that's
full
right.
supported web client.
And that really is a lot more functional than you might think as well. So if anything, it's my starting point. I tend to use the browser more than I use the native apps because it gives me a lot of functionality, it gives me a lot of the search tools, it gives me everything I might want. And because it's working in a browser, it means it's pretty much accessible on, well, anything with a browser.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, and whilst we're talking about access, that ability of Foldr to turn off VPNs.
That's a very, very key point, being able to turn off VPNs, because this allows secure access to the files within their infrastructure natively.
Yeah, it's going to reduce their costs. VPNs generally aren't free, but more importantly, it's about user acceptance, because generally the one thing most users absolutely hate is being signed into a VPN before they can do anything. So they're difficult to maintain, they're expensive to maintain, and they're not particularly well accepted by users either. So Foldr being able to stop that really ups the accessibility of the data within the organization.
And I think it's also worth mentioning that we have some real world examples of this as well. Obviously, we utilize it at Selectech. We use it for our receipts, for our expenses, whether it be for document creation, document scanning, directly from our iPhones, because I've got a proper phone.
You may well be watching this video having downloaded it from a Foldr portal.
Exactly.
Foldr is unique in the fact that it's the only software that delivers itself.
And we do our entire process for expenses and things like that directly using the Foldr app on the iOS client.
I think there's another real massive cost and flexibility benefit to this type of access as well. Bring your own device, Boyd. It was a very trendy buzz phrase a couple of 3 years ago.
I do remember it well, yes.
And I think we all went into lockdown and suddenly it became quite important again. And certainly at the moment, still where it's difficult to get hold of IT equipment at the moment, certainly. Being able to say to an employee or an external contractor or an external customer, you can get access to this data, to this file, you can interact with it regardless of what device you've got. Mr. Contractor, you can use your iPhone, you could use your Android tablet, you could use your existing Windows machine. Because you've got one platform, because you can audit who is attaching to what, you can specify external devices, you can specify third-party devices, things like that. Bring your own device now actually becomes much more reasonable as a thing that can be supported. And I'm not faffing about trying to get VPNs to work with some external device that I don't understand. So the real cost benefit there is I do not need to make sure that everybody has matching whizzy IT equipment. We can literally make this thing work on anything with a browser.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Damien. Please do join us for the next video. If you do want to know about how any of this works, then you can get in touch with us at SelectTech, and we will be happy to show you how this works within the Foldr infrastructure. We will be back with another video. Thank you very much for your time.